Listen to this. A drug-friendly competition similar to the Olympics could soon be a reality, backed by billionaire PayPal founder Peter Thiel. The new enhanced games would allow athletes to use performance-enhancing drugs, saying this is the, quote, vision of a new model of sports that openly celebrates scientific innovation and honestly represents the use of performance enhancements in sports today. But it is already coming under fire as being unsafe and that it would take away from the fairness and integrity of sports. So here now, let's welcome in President of the Enhanced Games, Aaron D'Souza. Aaron, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. First of all, just talk about the motive, the purpose of potentially having these games.
Well, when 44% of Olympians, according to the Olympics' own research, already use banned performance-enhancing drugs, it's time to do this out in the open and be honest. Only 1% of Olympians get caught. And I heard you talking about the Super Bowl earlier. According to research done by Bleacher Report, up to 40% of NFL players use human growth hormones, which would get them banned from Olympic competition. So the use of performance enhancements is rife across the sporting world. So let's just do it all out in the open and inspire the world to believe in science again.
You know, and you're absolutely right. We do know that there are some athletes who do use performance-enhancing drugs, but some people say that games like these would potentially put the athletes themselves in danger. What is your response?
Absolutely not. If you look at the total clinical risk of performance-enhancing drugs, particularly anabolic steroids, it's significantly lower than alcohol, cannabis, or other substances that are perfectly legal. And this is not my research. This is research conducted by Professor David Nutt and published in The Lancet in 2012. And so the scientific literature is deeply supportive of this. And at the end of the day, adults with free and informed consent should be able to do to their body what they wish. Right, and we should have an informed scientific discussion about the risk.
Are you concerned at all, Aaron, that this sends the wrong message?
No, absolutely not. So you could make the analogy that Formula One encourages young people to drive fast and recklessly, but that's in fact not true. Motorsport encourages young people to respect the crafts of the motorsport profession and inspires young people to pursue engineering careers. And I think that the enhanced games will do the same thing. It will encourage young people to believe in science and medicine, so important after the COVID pandemic when the approval ratings of scientists are at a record low, and then to encourage our young people to pursue STEM careers and then careers in medicine.
You know, and I could see, you know, if where this could be embraced, you know, if everybody were allowed to do this. Do you think there is a world where performance-enhancing drugs are embraced in mainstream competition?
Absolutely. Just on Friday, James Magnuson, who is a 16-time Olympic and World Championship medalist and a hero of Australian swimming, announced that he will be competing at the first Enhanced Games and aims to break the 50 freestyle swimming world record, which is the iconic race in the pool.
And really quickly here, you know, at the top of this, we said this could become a reality. Kind of where is it at this point? What will it take for this to actually happen?
Well, if you asked me 2 weeks ago, the hardest thing was money and athletes. But now we have the billionaires, Peter Thiel and Christian Angermeyer, along with many other venture capital funds who put millions of dollars in to make this a reality. And now with James Magnuson, we have one of the world's greatest swimmers. And I have about a few thousand athletes in my inbox who are ready to compete at the Games. So it's a reality. The Olympic Committee can do all it wants to stop it, but the future is here, and you can't stop progress.
All right, you heard it here. Aaron D'Souza, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.